When a player dominates the court with such ease, it's hard not to sit up and take notice. That's exactly what Jannik Sinner did during his first-round victory at the US Open, dropping just 4 games in a commanding performance that left fans buzzing. But here's where it gets intriguing. This wasn't just any ordinary match for Sinner. It was a statement of intent after overcoming recent health challenges. On August 26, 2025, the Italian superstar kicked off his title defense with a stunning 6-1, 6-1, 6-2 win over Vit Kopriva, a Czech player making his main draw debut at the tournament. The top-ranked Sinner had been forced to withdraw from the Cincinnati Masters final against Carlos Alcaraz earlier in the month due to illness. He also pulled out of the mixed doubles event at the US Open, citing lingering fatigue. Yet, thanks to the newly implemented 3-day spread for first-round matches and some extra rest, he looked rejuvenated on Tuesday. In fact, he dismantled his opponent in just 1 hour and 39 minutes, showing no visible signs of being hampered by the virus that sidelined him recently. "Obviously, I'm very happy to be healthy again," Sinner remarked post-match, adding that his team worked tirelessly to ensure he was in peak condition. While there were moments when a taped blister on his right ring finger seemed bothersome, it clearly didn't hinder his game. His dominance was evident as he conceded only 4 games throughout the entire match, the second fewest he has ever dropped in a Grand Slam encounter. For context, the only time he performed better was during his third-round clash at the French Open, where he allowed just 3 gains. Sinner's serving prowess was on full display. He didn't lose a single one of his 11 service games and won an impressive 83% of points on his first serve while saving 2 break points. At just 24 years old, the young Italian already boasts an impressive resume, having claimed his second Grand Slam title last year at Flushing Meadows by defeating Taylor Fritz. This season alone, he added 2 more major titles at the Australian Open and Wimbledon, solidifying his status as one of the sport's elite players. Now, Sinner is chasing history. If successful, he would join legends like Rod Laver, Roger Federer, and Novak Djokovic as the only men in the Open era, which began in 1968, to reach the finals of all 4 Grand Slams in a single calendar year. "Every year is different," Sinner mused, wearing the white arm sleeve he adopted after injuring his elbow during Wimbledon. "You hope to start each tournament in the best possible way. And that's what I've done." His current streak speaks volumes. Prior to withdrawing from the Cincinnati final, Sinner had won 26 consecutive matches on hard courts. With this latest triumph, he extended his unbeaten run at hard court majors to 22 matches, placing him 6th on the all-time list. However, winning back-to-back titles at the US Open is no small feat. Roger Federer remains the last man to achieve this, securing 5 straight championships between 2004 and 2008, before falling to Juan Martín del Potro in the 2009 final. So why is repeating so difficult? Sinner offered his perspective. "We're nearing the end of the season, which means some players are fatigued or feeling differently. A lot can change. Plus, this is the final big trophy of the year. The future is always unpredictable." His words hint at the mental and physical toll of competing at such a high level late in the season, a challenge many athletes face. Looking ahead, either Sinner or Alcaraz could claim the coveted #1 ATP ranking, depending on how these 2 weeks unfold. But before that showdown, Sinner will face Alexei Popyrin in the second round. Popyrin advanced after defeating Emil Ruusuvuori in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4, 7-6, 3. Interestingly, Popyrin holds the distinction of knocking out defending champion Novak Djokovic in last year's 3rd round. Could lightning strike twice? No player has managed to oust the reigning US Open champion in consecutive years, since Sam Querrey did so at Wimbledon in 2016 and 2017. Meanwhile, other Italians made their mark on day 2. Lorenzo Musetti joined Sinner in advancing to the next round, albeit through a tougher battle. The number 10 seed needed 4 sets to overcome France's Giovanni Impecci Pericard, ultimately prevailing 6-7, 3, 6-3, 6-4, 6-4. Elsewhere, several seeded players encountered varying degrees of difficulty. Denis Shapovalov, seeded 27th, breezed past Martin Fucsovics in straight sets. while Francisco Cerundolo staged a remarkable comeback from 2 sets down to defeat Matteo Arnaldi 3-6, 2-6, 7-5, 6-4, 6-3, a first for Cerundolo in best-of-5 set matches. Tommy Paul, the 14th seed, dispatched Denmark's Elmer Møller 6-3, 6-3, 6-1, and Alexander Bublik eliminated former champion Marin Cilic 6-4, 6-1, 6-4. Felix Auger-Aliassime, the 25th seed, edged out Billy Harris 6-4, 7-6, 8, 6-4, while Stefanos Tsitsipas fought back from losing the opening set to beat Alexandra Muller 4-6, 6-0, 6-1, 7-6, 5. Finally, 8th-seeded Alex de Minaur cruised past fellow Australian Christopher O'Connell in straight sets. And let's not forget about Alexander Zverev, the 3rd seed, who triumphed over Alejandro Tabilo 6-2, 7-6, 4, 6-4 in a match that concluded just before 1 a.m., showcasing his resilience despite the late hour. With so much talent on display, the burning question remains, who do you think will rise above the rest to claim the crown? Will Sinner continue his quest for greatness, or will someone else step up to derail his historic journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below.